like I tagged you in the well, not tagged, and it was heroic mode. I was dropping enemies' health. I was just not killing them. But my teammates were having an easy time killing them because of me dropping health. Plus, I actually somewhat find the game a bit more entertaining. I actually still have moments where I just go like, oh shit, this hurts. Whereas I see a lot of people just walking around on the front line, getting damaged, but then just standing there in the middle, still taking shots, using the bandage, filling up their armor again, and back to fighting.
I think in general, though, this game does have those times where if you push too quickly, I mean, maybe there is builds that, or a group of builds that it doesn't matter with, but you can get to a point where you got too many waves and you can, even if you're really powerful, still get killed. Well, I mean, it happens all the time, every so often. No matter how easy this technically is, one or two of us do drop every so often. It's usually by mistakes. I do like that effect that you have. I just saw that kind of big bluish white cone thing appear again. Turret down. Now to deal with the big boy. Yeah.
Unit 1 leader, have you reached the objective?
We have it in sight. We're encountering heavy resistance.
Are you going to be able to lock down that helipad?
We're working on it.
You're a little bit quiet, dude. I know you're probably talking to yourself anyway, but I'm just saying you're a little bit quiet.
What about now?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
To be honest, you might have just been, you were talking about your gear, but you kind of went from this to, sounded like the microphone was slowly drifting away from you. It's like, I'm going into a tunnel.
Galveston, you've got an SHD element approaching your position.
Copy that. We gotta move, Chief. Are you talking to me? Who else would I be talking to? Gather your shit and let's go.
Oh, but that's the same with a lot of them. I mean, I've got my bloody Blue Yeti.
With the soundboard, or not the soundboard, the mixer, the audio, whatever, I can plug a full XAMP microphone into that.
Well, I mean, the problem I've got with the Blue Yeti is you do need to tweak it a lot, and I need to see maybe if I can do two profiles or something, because I have my normal streaming profile, which is now, and then there are times where it's late at night and I have to kind of be a little quiet, and it sometimes doesn't pick me up very well. But I don't think it's going to be so much of an issue, because now we've been working at nights, I'm going to be going to bed earlier. So my son's at nursery now, we're back at nursery, so I'll be doing a shift like this every day, Monday to Friday, a little 2.5 hour, stream in the middle of the daytime, and then on Saturday and Sunday I'll be doing a bigger 5 or 6 hour stream. Because if I game at night, because sometimes I have gamed at night, but I finish at 1 o'clock, get everything turned off, start streaming at maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock. I've got to be up by 6, because that's when my son wakes up. Yeah. So I could do it on the... You or there's guys like all around you, I think the...
I did.
Oh,
just a millisecond from healing myself. Come on.
So I've got you. Yeah, he just appeared at the last minute, man. He managed to be a bit dirty there.
That guy that was in the middle there
Yeah, no, I didn't notice him until he popped his head up and then started taking shots. So you were cutting crossfire just then. There's not much you could do about that because wherever you were gonna hide, you were gonna get hit. I dealt with the other guy, but by that point you had like a you know, a gnat's ball hair of health left. Duty loot time. I think I like using the gunner with this situation because I think it's got. I keep forgetting it's got like it has. Do you know a lot of the specs have like a skill that's like a passive.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the gunner's one is a shield, as a armor one. If it's like in cover or stationary for a certain amount of time, and then if I get the minigun out, I actually get even more armor. But only at the time of the minigun, because I can't hide behind cover with the minigun. Gotta stand there like, you know, Danny Big Balls going, look at this thing.
Until a sniper dog comes out and
I think I can take a few sniper hits though when it's out. I don't have ammunition and go, oh crap. I'll go back to hiding behind that car now.
Why is that door still open?
It's closing now, sir.
Door sealed.
Oh, there's a big guy.
Shit, no way you're getting through there. You're gonna have to take the long way around. The bridge southeast around the ridge.
I'm focusing on the big guy. There wasn't a lot of ammunition. You sunk my battleship.
somehow we magically know the input code.
I think it's silly because a lot of these places have it. It's not the input code. It doesn't, like, for some reason Division have ways to like
Can't let Ellis get away.
override everything nearly. Every code they go up to this. Oh, hello. Goodbye.
This Black Tusk has a Facebook account. Let's just hack it.
Yeah. Black Tusk have set up their own base. I'm pretty sure my Division codes will work fine. It was made in America.
I'm pretty sure they just use 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're walking right through the fire. That's what I like about the blind.
Yeah.
Just start walking straight.
They kind of run in a random direction, usually the wrong one. It's like, how did they hack our computers? What's the password? Password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that might be the defining factor.
Password. Yeah, I mean, what's the password? Yeah.
Password. Password. Isn't that not very safe? Well, it has a capital W.
Oh man, you do not know how to do that with my mother. I'm like, your password is this. It's like, no, it's not. It's still wrong. I'm like, I told you, it's case sensitive. Like, well, where's the capital letter? I'm like, exactly. It doesn't have one.
You have to hold the
That's
button.
the trick. Also, when people register their password, it always automatically goes. That's just how Chrome works or whatever
Yeah.
keyboard software. They automatically make your first letter capital. People just stick with that.
Yeah.
Better than not.
I do, you know, various numbers and
Yeah.
I've noticed it never used to, but a lot of passwords now allow you to put random special characters in, whereas before they wouldn't allow you to. So you can make it quite intricate to a certain degree.
I actually don't even know half of my passwords because I use
I think the issue a lot of people have, and I'm one of them, is because everything on your personal PC saves your password anyway. When you get to a point where you know, you have to re-put your password into it, I literally look at it and go, "What's the password? I've not typed it in for 4 years. How would I know now?"
That's why I'm using the software I told you LastPass. You just have an account with them, you have a vote, and it can suggest passwords. And these passwords, every time I see them, like,
Portable device detected.
no way that I'm ever going to be able to learn what that password is. And every time I just log into somewhere, they got a phone app and everything, you just go open the app, log into there with fingerprint, whatever, copy the password, paste it in.
Ghostlight, where
Oh,
are you,
makes
buddy?
sense.
On approach. Couple of lights out.
Ever since
Stand by for a few. We're
never
taking
had
our
a
sweet
single
time.
account hack.
Sounds like you can still overtake.
Don't jinx yourself.
Unit
Only
1 leader,
EA
do
accounts,
you have
but I
eyes
don't
on Ellis?
link my EA to that.
I
Unit
think-
1 leader, do you
I think the
copy?
thing is about is a lot of account hacking nowadays, because people are getting a little bit wiser to passwords, isn't the password issue. It's they broke into the server and downloaded everyone's details. Because I've had emails from many companies in the past saying, right, anybody who registered in the past X amount of years may have had their stuff stolen or may not have, so change your password. You look at them going, you knobhead. You absolute knobhead.
It would be funnier if they would write an email like, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Our friendly neighborhood Russian hacker decided to hack our database. So we suggest you change the password. If you don't want to, that's fine.
Or it's just like, may I first apologize for this email? We did a whoopsie. He's like, what do you mean you did a whoopsie? Oh, big guy.
Serious trauma detected.
Was not paying attention around that corner.
I had my account hacked in some game. I don't remember what it was. It was one of those typical free-to-play shooting games. I think it was something like Area Games or whatever
Yeah.
that company's called. I don't remember how it was. I think it was called Frontline or something.
Frontline, yeah, that sounds familiar.
Oh, damn.
There is a big guy and a guy throwing rockets at everybody.
Yeah, rockets and suicide drones and the big guy and I'm down and it's just everything's throwing at me. Great. Can't even heal up fast enough.
Where are you? Oh, you've been healed up there. I'm going to see how far I can actually throw the hive.
It was one of those games and that account got hacked. It was a typical situation where I was just too busy or couldn't be stand to change the password and I completely forgot that I had to do that. Then I actually wanted to use the account someday. Logged back in and the account had like a max level soldier and everything. I'm like, okay, well, thank you.
An agent needs assistance.
Oh, he's going back up again.
Sometimes it's oh my god, man, that freaking
Well, you know, I found a company that has an incredibly secure way of getting passwords. Very difficult to hack. And it's so good, I can't even play the game anymore. And do you know Guild Wars 2? I've not played it for ages. And a little while ago, I was like, you know what? I might want to play it again. No, go and try and log in. Can't remember details. Forgot password. So it asks you for the serial number that I was sent X amount of years ago in an email.
You should have eyes on us in a minute here.
And then it asked me for the name of my character.
We're gonna lose him.
I did.
have you tried Dunkirk like you have with
I tried all my old things, but this was a long time ago. And sometimes, this is the weird thing, Dunkirk and Deepnausea, games like this are fine, but sometimes when you play RPG games, it allows you to create kind of multiple characters. So you might have, you know, one called, you know, friggin' Herbert the Destroyer or some stupid thing like that.
Willy Wonka.
And then it's like, it took so long back and forth with emails for them to actually send me details to get back into my account. I couldn't be asked playing anymore and gave up.
I had that with my in the end, they even started asking me for my like copy of my passport, and I'm like, yeah, you're talking with the real deal here.
See, I understand when it gets to that level because they need proof, but
Yeah, they got I think they kind of got tired of me getting hacked. I'm like, I don't have a virus on my computer. God damn it! I sent them proof of my PC being freaking clean because when I did get hacked, I'm like, okay, it's time for new Windows install. There must be something in it. That's what I usually do. Just install new Windows. It sucked because my network sucked back then. I have less than 5 megabyte download, so it wasn't great. Like to download World of Warcraft on 5 MB, you were like, yeah, okay, I'll take mine.
But for Guild Wars 2, I just gave up.
Yeah, the security is really good.
I mean, I appreciate it being good, but I also think, thinking back now, how silly it is after a certain amount of time you're not playing the game. How are you going to remember half that crap? I mean, I don't have to worry about it ever being hacked. I just also don't have to worry about me ever playing it. Yeah, well, you know what it's like sometimes. If you can't get into a game after a certain amount of time, you give up. Like, you know what? I'll play something else.
I played Guild Wars 2 like a year and a half ago when they included the mounts and stuff.
Well,
if I go back now, I'd probably forget completely how the game works.
Well, I'm the same. I actually it was when a lot of people were speaking about World of Warcraft. I didn't really want to spend the money at the time and get into that. So things like Guild Wars and other games similar, which are free to play, were definitely sort of viable options instead.
Yeah.
So what?
Get him out of here! You're not coming?
So I was thinking, you know what? If I'm going to get back in the mood for this sort of thing, I might as well go and get a free to play game. I used to like the fact that, you know, it was a little bit sort of steampunky because you did have kind of guns as well, a little bit in number 2. I played the first one and loved it. So I played 2, but I think I was a bit late to the party on 2 and never really got into it that much. And then now I just can't get into it. No, why?
Oh my god, the fucking asshole throwing the grenade. Stop it.
Oh, where is this knob? I see it.
An agent needs assistance.
Oh, you're coming up. I didn't know you should try Gears of War. Gears of War and Halo and all these games I actually think are really good games, but because I am pretty much a PC-only gamer, it was more the cost of... It's expensive getting a PC and having all the consoles and all that sort of shit. My issue with the games is they're not fully released on the PC. I don't like playing games halfway into it.
I know that they have come out, or they're coming out
Well,
with the full Gears of War.
Well, they're doing it with Halo as well. They're doing it with Halo, so I'm tempted. Some of the guys I know love Halo. I want to, you know, get like everybody to play it, which I'm tempted to now. I've got a job again.
Time to clean up after themselves. There's gonna be a lot of useful intel there.
But
Take our time picking through it.
oh, for God's sake, I've got full. My sort of thing was if let's go and destruct half this stuff.
agent is no longer in your group.
So my
You are no
my
longer
issue
in a group.
is sorry, I was half doing something, half chatting. I apologise for that. So my issue a little bit is the fact that Gears of War might be incredible, but for me to play it, I have to jump halfway through the story, if you know what I mean. It's like one's available on PC, and then it jumps a few, and the same with Halo. I'll probably end up playing Gears of War and Halo when I can play the whole lot. I was second with damage.
Gears of War is better played multiplayer
Hmm.
than solo. I love when I had the Xbox 360. Man, I love playing with my best friend. The whole Gears of War, we played every single one of them, and it was like one of those typical like after school, just in the weekends. Because back then, obviously, I was still going to high school. It was like, dude, new Gears of War. We're gonna play this.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
It's to complete the whole game in one day. We'd rent the game at the game store, and that's it. We not even buy it, just rent it and finish it.
Agent,
Oh,
Pilot
totally.
Torres is cleared for
So
transport
look,
to Kelly
Game Pass
College.
Pro, it's on PC now.
Entering
But can you play them all? That's the thing. The entire Halo collection. I know that. The Halo collection would be good for you to actually play the whole lot, because I sporadically played little bits of Halo and Gears of War. I would have got into both games if I could play them all on the PC, and I sadly can't.
Gotta catch them all, huh?
Gotta catch them all.
They were still freaking drilling their walls. I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if the microphone is capturing that.
I just got percussive maintenance, it's called. It's a named backpack.
Interesting.
Kills by active skills and explosives grants 30% skill damage for 10 seconds. Is that something you're interested in? I can still share it.
No, that's exactly. I've seen that talent before, but the talent skilled is just much better. Where 25% chance on a kill with a skill, I get a complete cooldown reset. And it's kind of wonky. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Because the way it works with the Seekers is if one Seeker reaches an enemy that's low health before all the Seekers have exploded,
Yeah.
then it resets for the whole Seeker. But if it just like detonates on the whole group, I have to wait for the whole reset.
Right.
But I'd rather have that sometimes than have just like a little more damage. I don't know. I already do enough damage. I don't need that.
You don't need more. 4 and 5 available now. You see, for Gears of War, I've played 1 because that came out on the PC and you got an extra level or something. Remember, you got an extra chapter or something on the PC version. So a lot of the stuff I know and I've heard about the game has all been through watching like YouTube videos of it.
You use light machine guns, don't you? As your main weapon?
Main weapons and an AR. I use a light machine gun purely to deal with. Well, I use a light machine gun because there's a start I'm trying to get. I think I've not got it quite yet for it being holstered. So when you like reload, you get ammunition. But the main reason is when I get a heavy, I just sit there and you know do a lot of sustained fire.
In-base vendors selling a offensive system firearms with 1% weapon damage, 5% LMG damage, and 3% rifle damage.
I'm happy to take all
That
this.
5%
Thanks for your
plus
business.
another 1% for LMGs. That is pretty insane.
What vendor is that? Is that the clown one?
No, that's the one right right in the where you have all your classes and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So what? I don't.
The mod, the offensive systems mod.
Firearms. Oh yeah. See, rifle doesn't do much because I'm not using a rifle, but LMG and weapon mod. Well, I'll grab it. It doesn't cost that much anyway.
Have fun with it. Your business is appreciated.
Offensive stamina. No, that one sucks too. That's pretty bad. Check the one outside the White House.
I'm going to do my usual, just dump a lot of stuff and then spend time going through it all when...
Oh, she sells the exact same stuff as the one inside? Weird.
Cool, cool.